All right, we will call this regular city council meeting of the City of International Falls to order, 5:30, December 6th. First item on our agenda is to join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we will go into the roll call. As you guys can see, we do have no, we don't. Yeah, Councilor Deitch is online. He is not able to vote on anything this evening just due to the fact that he's not in the room. With that being said, all the other members of the council are present. The chair would entertain a motion to approve the agenda with any additions or deletions. We don't have any this evening, so just approve the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion by Councilor Holden. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Buller. Discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All vote yes, motion carries 4-0. Next, we have the minutes of November 15th, 2021. Chair would entertain a motion to approve those minutes as written. We have a motion by Councilor Buller. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Holden. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Abstain. Aye.
And I will vote yes. The motion carries 3 for the motion, 1 abstention. Next, we go to payments of claims for accounts payable. We have going to the 101 general fund. Transfers going to the general fund from the lodging tax fund is $831.35. Accounts payable and claims, the regular City of International Falls claims, $1,110,969.15. Airport commission claims of $35,233.85. Airport capital project claims of $17,260 even. Airport runway Part 1 claims of $32,934.54. Airport Part 2 claims, $12,337. And airport phase 3 claims of $1,171,175.36 for a total amount of accounts payable and claims of $2,379,909.90. Way too many nines in that. Chair would entertain a motion to approve and adopt the resolution.
So moved.
We have a motion by Councilor Kraus. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Holden. Any questions, concerns, comments? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 4 for the motion, 4-0 against. Next, there is a public hearing immediately following this meeting, or 6 o'clock, whichever comes first. Well, no, 6 o'clock, or after this meeting, or in the middle of the meeting. It all depends. So we'll just move down to the consent agenda. We have the approval for licenses that we had from last year. We have.
I'm not going to do audience just in case.
Oh yeah, let's do audience. I'm sorry, I just got excited. I'm trying to get through this. Anybody in the audience that has anything to bring to the city council not on the agenda? Hearing none, we will move on to the consent agenda. Thanks, guys. We have the approval of the 2021 licenses. We have Amex Duty Free, DBA Duty Free Americas gasoline pump license, Carter Kittleson, a snowplow license, Forest Land Sales and Service, DBA Pizza Barn, a restaurant license, Jeff Briggs Construction, a snowplow license, MW Friends Incorporated, DBA, Friends Garbage Service LLC, a garbage hauler's license, Steve Boyum Construction, snowplow license, and True North Properties LLC, a snowplow license. Chair would entertain a motion on the consent agenda. We have a motion by Councillor Buller. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councillor Holden. Call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Next, we go to approval for licenses that may include tobacco and liquor applications. First, we have Pizza Bar and Pizza House Incorporated, a pool table license, off-sale liquor license, on-sale liquor license, restaurant license, Sunday liquor license, jukebox license, and amusement games license. Bootleggers Fuel and Liquor, a cigarette license, gasoline pump license, and restaurant license. Bootleggers Liquor LLC, an off-sale liquor license. Citizens for Bacchus AB, a restaurant license, wine on-sale license, 3-2 on-sale restaurant license and bar. And Forestland Sales and Service, a cigarette license and gasoline pump license. Chair would entertain a motion to approve those license requests.
So moved.
We have a motion by Councillor Kraus. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councillor Holden. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Next, we go to the license application for Timber Pins Incorporated, new owner Ariel Haltman, effective January 1, 2022, for a bowling alley, on-sale liquor, Sunday liquor, restaurant, and pool table licenses. Please come up if you'd like. You don't have to, but you're welcome to if you'd like.
I'm Ariel Holman. I just recently purchased Timber Pins. We did change it to Timber Pins Incorporated just for easy transition, and we're excited to be on board. And I was there all last week with the league, and they seem super excited because all we plan on doing is making it 100% better than what it is now. So we're excited to be part of it.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Super.
All right, we would need a motion to process those applications.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion from Councillor Holden. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second from Councillor Buller. Any discussion? Just letting you know, as the previous owner of that building, you really want to heat inside the kitchen on that little cubby hole that you have. Put a space heater in there in the middle of winter when it gets about 20 below, or else your water line's going to freeze. Just letting you know. All right. So we have a motion and a second. Call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Congratulations. We'll go to request for Ultimate Development LLC and amended public utilities easement due to the error in the legal description in 2009, and authorize recording and with the updated easement. Chair would entertain a motion for that action.
So moved.
We have a motion from Councillor Kraus. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councillor Holden. Just out of curiosity, how did we get to this? How did this come up?
Mayor Droba and Council. Actually, Dave Serrano had approached me as the owner of the property, Mr. Bill Reister, excuse me, he's doing some work for him on the property, and as he was going through and getting surveying and things done, they came across this development or this public utilities easement and found that there was an error in one of the calculations of the footages away from or the easement portion of that, and therefore they asked for it to be corrected. And Mr. Reister has already signed an updated version, even from this. He's been working with the city attorney, so he's more than willing to do whatever's necessary to get it current. We had our city engineers verify that information as well, and the city attorney is working with him, and so it's moving along.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Hearing none, I'll call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4 for the motion, 0 against. Next, approve resolution accepting the original distribution and redistribution of requested and unrequested coronavirus local fiscal recovery fund establishment under the American Rescue Plan Act. Chair would entertain a motion to adopt that a resolution.
So moved.
Okay, I'm kind of curious on why we want to do that too. All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
A second.
We have a second by Counselor Buller. City Administrator.
Thank you, Mayor. The League of Minnesota Cities made the recommendation to all the cities that received the unallocated second portion of these funds because they weren't something that were given the first time around when they allocated this. It was a recommendation from the league just for legality purposes that we accept the second unproportioned part of that.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
I'll vote yes, motion carries 4-0. Next, we go to Human Resources Committee recommendations, which was to consider the library health plan change. Counselor Deitch, would you like to discuss this? If not, I can hand it to the city administrator. I'll hand it to the city administrator.
Thank you, Mayor. This actually was brought to the HR committee, as you noted, and our agent of record came with the information noting that our single policy plan through the Northeast Service was taking a significant jump, both single and family plans, and suggested that due to the small number of people on this group, they are outside of our bargaining individuals, that it would be a good suggestion that we go out and take a look and get quotes. So which she did, and what you have in front of you is the difference in what the HR committee looked at a couple different quotes and agreed that the savings of, let's see, the bottom end annual savings to the city is nearly $11,000 by going out of the Northeast Service Cooperative into a different plan for these non-bargaining individuals. And so that was brought to HR, and they made this recommendation to make this change and bringing it forward to you and you as a whole.
Okay. Chair would entertain a motion to make that library health plan change. We have a motion by Counselor Buller. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second by Counselor Holden. Any discussion? So if we were to adopt this evening, it would go into effect January 1st for those effect.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Any other questions or concerns? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Next, we get to the reports of the city administrator, attorney, and department heads. Our city attorney is currently out of town. I don't believe he's online this evening. So we'll go to the city administrator.
Mayor and council, just we're continuing to do negotiations. Other than that, nothing additional.
Okay. Any department heads have anything they'd like to bring forward? Chief? Okay. Anybody online? Chief wise? All right, then we will go to reports of the mayor, council committees, boards, and commissions. Mike, Councilor Holden, would you like to bring up what the council discussed at our earlier meeting today and what we move forward with at an EDA meeting?
Yeah. The EDA discussed about Green Tech making an expansion here in town. They would like to add on to their system there, build another big building, and actually, which would give them room for all the employees and stuff. Right now they're crowded, and they're producing about 11 wood stoves a day, finished product, and they're ranked as one of the top in the nation as far as wood stoves. And so it's an expansion that'll be not only more employees coming to International Falls, but also it'll be an expansion for rooms so they can get their material inside where it's nice and warm. Right now, a lot of the material sitting outside. And it can be there for a while, but it can't be there forever. So this is a big deal to get the expansion. Huge building, with a progress of down the road of probably having 100 employees in International Falls. So they're at about 60, 70 right now. Original add 10 with this new expansion, but they're looking to make it bigger yet. So we decided to go along with giving them an opportunity to stay in International Falls with the expansion. And so we're using bits, I guess you could call it part of our EDA money, which isn't part of the city budget, but we use it to help them move a sewer line and water line system that's in the way of the new expansion. Of course, they never dreamt they'd be getting so big. So now this new building, they don't want to put the new building over the top of the sewer line, main sewer line and stuff. And so there's a cost to move that. And all they wanted to do for part of this expansion is have the city help them move this sewer line system so they can build this huge building. And I took a tour of it with Betty. It's just a fantastic operation. They're running out of elbow room with employees. They got so much going on. They have robotics there, welding, and they're approved for going overseas to ship these wood stoves, environmental and everything. They're approved for that because they're doing such a good job. For me, as president of economic development, I'm excited about it. It's a positive thing for International Falls. In this town, since I come here in 75, worked for the city just short of 40 years, watched areas that economic development that I dreamt would be good for International Falls. Now we're doing it. We're going to push it. That's my intentions while I'm on the city and council. And I appreciate that I was put in that position to try to make the falls better and keep it moving. And right now, there's a lot of improvements being done in International Falls. A lot of stuff going on. More than I've ever seen. That's the honest truth. So that's what we agreed to tonight. We're going to help them expand their business. And so I'm excited about it. So
Thank you.
yep.
All right. Anything from Airport Commission or Rec Commission or anything else that we need to bring forward? The only thing that I have is I really want to give a huge heartfelt thanks to Rainy Lake Medical Center for putting together the holiday parade day after Thanksgiving. I think it's a huge example of how a little bit of change goes a long way. Historically, the city of International Falls had given monies to an outside entity to put on the parade, and that's what it was. It was just a small parade, and that monies came out of the EDA fund as well. And so a couple of years back, the city had to make a tough choice that we couldn't continue to afford to do that parade. And an outside entity ended up coming and saying that it was so important for International Falls that they wanted to put it on. They did 1 year, Rainy Lake Medical Center. They paid for their own fireworks. The city helped out in some capacity with setting them off, and Public Works had did some of the work to get things prepped, but it was really a grassroots start from Rainy Lake Medical Center taking it over. Then COVID had hit, and now this was the first year back where they took it, and they had more floats than the first year. They had some more stuff going on downtown in the park. I can tell you that they had requested from the insurance companies to help fund some of the lights that were downtown. They had asked the medical centers to help fund the the fireworks. The only piece of that came down to the city was just manpower. And I truly, truly appreciate what that brings to our community. It becomes a destination. And it was the folks at Rainy Lake Medical Center that took something that was okay and made it fantastic. So I truly want to say thank you to Rainy Lake Medical Center for making International Falls so much brighter on Black Friday. So that's all I have for that. And then we'll go to audience. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to bring anything forward to the council? Hearing none, our next regular city council meeting is going to be Monday, December 20th, 2021 at 5:30. We do have a public hearing on the budget at 6 o'clock. So I assume that you guys didn't come for a regular city council meeting. So we'll have that in about 10 minutes. This meeting is adjourned.